From Interior Alaska's most trusted news source, this is the Fbx Evening News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Our top story, a start of a new school year began today with the Fairbanks North Star Borough School District.
That's right. All the public elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools opened their doors for students to attend their first classes of the 2013-14 school year. For the next 180 days, students will be put to the test in a variety of subjects to help them build and succeed for their bright futures to come. School District Superintendent Pete Lewis has been at this since 1982 and still says this is one of the most exciting days of the year.
It's always amazing to me when you walk into a building 30 minutes after the start of school, kids are in class, instruction's going on, and it's just a wonderful feeling to see that that come together so quickly, and to watch those professional educators working with kids and their excitement and their energy, coupled with kids coming back, and it's just it's really a fun time, great energy, and I'm really looking forward to the day.
Now, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders who have already attended schools in the district had today off. This gave high school teachers a chance to welcome new students to their schools.
While many students settled into the new school year and met their teachers, freshmen and high school students new to the area had different plans, a chance to build confidence through team-building activities.
We want the freshmen and incoming students to have a really good time and have this safe day. Studies have shown over and over and over again that if you have a successful freshman year, the chances of staying in high school and succeeding are so much higher.
It's not gonna go across. It was a great time to make new friends and figure out how to get around these bigger schools. Student mentors played a huge role helping out as well. Just counting West Valley, Lathrop, and Hutch, there were about 130 student volunteers who can relate to these experiences and give useful tips.
Rather than going to a teacher, they're a lot more likely to go to a fellow student or an upperclassman. And the Ignition program has those upperclassmen.
If I can remember my freshman year, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anybody. I was just really overwhelmed. Like, the school is so big, you don't know who to talk to. You don't know who will talk to you. And so basically, I think what we're doing is just really important.
With these new relationships, hopefully students will feel more comfortable in their new schools. 10th, 11th, and 12th graders who have already attended their high school got an extra day off and will start Thursday. Tyson Paris-Hansen, News Center 11.
A quick response by Fairbanks City firefighters to a late Wednesday evening structure fire went a long way towards keeping damage to a minimum. Firefighters got the call just after 7 p.m. responding to a duplex at 1204 Kennecott Street on the city's south side. According to City Battalion Chief Brian Davis, they were on the scene within 3 minutes of receiving the first call out. Davis says it appears a mattress caught on fire, causing smoke to move throughout the building. A rapid response by firefighters kept the fire contained to the mattress, says Davis, although the building did sustain some smoke damage.
Homeowners were here, however, they were able to confirm upon our arrival they were all out safely. But we did go ahead and advance in with hose lines. We did search the building to make sure there were no other occupants inside. We did have to break out a window to ventilate and get the smoke out. So we were here for about 40 minutes to an hour.
Police officers in Anchorage arrested 34 people for driving under the influence this past weekend. The arrests were made due to an increased effort nationwide to crack down on drunken driving. Police made these arrests with 5 additional units made possible through a state grant. Fairbanks is participating as well by staffing additional traffic officers during the Labor Day weekend. According to Fairbanks Police Department, while DUIs are a main focus, they aren't the only focus of the campaign.
We have our fair share of drunk drivers, dangerous drivers. So not only are we looking for people who are impaired, but we're also looking for aggressive drivers, some people who aren't paying attention to traffic rules, and it's a wide scope of things that we're looking for. So DUI is definitely something we are focused on, but it's part of a bigger picture. Texting while driving is a Class A misdemeanor, and you can be arrested for that. We've stopped and cited a number of people for it. Statistically, texting while driving is just as dangerous as DUI.
All right. Well, another thing that Sergeant Lindhag did say is during this long extended weekend coming up, if anybody sees any suspicious driving, they can always call the police department and report it.
Certainly.
All right. Well, when we come back, we tell you what is happening at Pioneer Park.
And we talk more about the red flag exercises in our military report. Those stories are next. Stay with us. And welcome back to the Fbx Evening News. The state of Alaska today formally asked the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to reverse its denial of the state's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge exploration plan. Governor Sean Parnell said the regional director's decision was both an inaccurate and restrictive interpretation of federal law that blocks Congress and the public from better understanding ANWR's natural resource potential. The state had proposed a program to conduct low-impact 3D seismic testing throughout the coastal plain, or 1002 area of ANWR. The data to be gathered would improve understanding of the hydrocarbon resources in the 1002 area and assist Congress and federal agencies to make decisions about development in the region.
Last year, World War II Navy veteran Robert Armstrong was flown to Washington, D.C. to be treated like a king and shown numerous war memorials. This year, Navy and Army veterans Ladd McBride and Dietrich Strohmeyer will be afforded the same opportunity thanks to a program called the Honor Flight. This patriotic show of support allows World War II veterans from all over the 50 states the opportunity to journey to the nation's capital to receive the just praise they earned for their efforts and sacrifices in World War II. To help cover the costs, a special fundraiser will be held this coming Saturday at the Big Eye Pub across from the street from Denali State Bank on Cushman Street.
We've got a great lineup of 5 or 6 different entertainers that are going to be there entertaining all day. We have outcry auction, silent auction. So many great sponsors have come forward to support the Honor Flight so that we can take our World War II veterans from Alaska back to Washington, D.C. to see their memorials.
100% of all the donations go to ensure that the veterans will not have to dip in their own pockets once on their trip.
A red flag military exercise is continuing this week at Eielson Air Force Base. News Center 11's Monty Bowen reports on one of the things that keeps the exercise going in the military report.
When aircraft land at Eielson during the red flag exercise, quick refueling is required to keep things running smoothly.
It's a lot busier, so we work a lot quicker with the other countries that are here. We have to be safer on the flight line, keep our head on a swivel, make sure we're out of the aircraft's way. And that's the big difference when it comes to red flag and regular operation.
During normal operations at the base, the refueling operators service on average 20 jets per day. During red flag, that number can jump to nearly 200 per day.
So it's not by all means easy, but it's exciting at the same time because we see right when we're done fueling the jets, we see them take off right on the flight line, so it's rewarding at the same time.
No matter what type of aircraft it is or what country it's from, it has to have the fuel to take part in the training exercise. Monty Bowen, News Center 11.
The Military Report is brought to you by Stanley Nissan. Innovation for all.
This week we talk about all the different activities Pioneer Park is offering to show the military their appreciation. Hello and welcome back to another edition of What's Happening at Pioneer Park. Now the season is getting ready to wind down, unfortunately, but there is one more big event going on here inside the park. Let's go talk to Park Manager Jason Avery to see what's in store for you this weekend. Come on. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Stephanie.
So it's been a busy season here.
Oh, absolutely great here at Pioneer Park.
And you have another annual event coming up, Military Appreciation. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's just a great day for us to say thank you to the military community. USAA is our key sponsor this year, but we're going to be doing free food, carousel rides, mini golf, pony rides, and entertainment throughout the day.
Thank you so much, Jason. We're going to go talk with Alan Shaw to see about the Army side of Military Appreciation Day. I'm here with Alan Shaw, Garrison representative. So Alan, tell us how it feels, to see this event come together for the community each year to support the military.
Well, we have a strong partnership between the military and the community, and the military is a big part of the community. But when we have an opportunity like this, where the soldiers, airmen, family members can come out and enjoy a free day at the park, that's absolutely a great thing that's being done by Pioneer Park and the rest of the community.
Tell me, I know there's some special guests coming that everybody really enjoys each year, so tell me about that.
Well, we've got the 9th Army Arctic Warrior Band that always rocks the house, and they'll be out here providing entertainment.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you.
And I will see you there.
All right, see you.
Today's vendor spotlight is on Lucky Fox Gold Panning. Panning in the park and supplies for outdoor panning trips in the Great Alaskan Outdoors. So there's a lot going on this weekend for everyone to enjoy. So come on down, support the military and also this wonderful community. But before we go, we can't leave without giving you your weekly trivia question. And this week it is, what is the 9th Army Band's symbol that goes on their drums each time they play? Go to webcenter11.com and enter for your chance to win some really great prizes, because that's what's happening this week at Pioneer Park. So Joe, you got a little bump set spike going on?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Tonight we're going to talk about another high school sport whose season is starting, volleyball. We'll give a little overview and a few of the storylines for the new year that's coming up.
Storylines?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
a little bit, and you know, team previews will be coming out soon as well. Also, we have information about interior youth basketball. That's next in sports.